What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and enjoy some Norwegian TikTok. The most popular Norwegian TikToks right now. TikTok has a way of being entertaining, surprising. You don't quite know what to expect, especially the ones that are about Norway. Often these tend to teach you something about Norway or give a really interesting insight into Norway or something funny about Norway. So they're just very entertaining. And at the same time, I get to learn about Norway in ways I could never have possibly expected. So for that reason, I really enjoy this. So let's take a look at some of the top Norwegian TikToks right now. Must visit places. Wow, this is going on this is obviously very quick, and they're actually trying to name places. I think for Americans watching this, basically it's just trying to say Norway has an outrageous amount of awesome, ridiculously beautiful places, because you can't even really tell what they're talking about here. It's just a bunch of beautiful stuff. Adventurous, underrated, majestic. Okay. And they were actually saying like the names of places, like the most beautiful is, wow, Lofoten, best road trip, and Andalsnes. Okay. I mean, I like this. This is something you see a lot on American TikToks, honestly, is somewhere like Norway, for example, and just a montage of beautiful stuff. So that's good. I like that. All right, what's this? Oh, hold on. It's just an hour hike, 438 meters above sea level. What's the big deal? Okay. What is this? It's an island in the middle of nowhere. Oh. Is this famous? It's in the middle of nowhere. It's on an island so far off the coast of Norway. Is this famous? I mean, I can see why. It's ridiculous. Wow. And it's an island. It's like the most beautiful like mountain terrain, and it's in like, how do you even get here? Haen, Haen? Wow. Okay. That's very cool. I've never heard of that place.
Things in Norway.
Oh, here we go.
Things in Norway that are probably very foreign to Anne.
Okay. Things that confuse Americans about Norway. Okay.
We leave our babies outside to nap.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I heard about this once. This is crazy. This is like, in a nutshell, one of the biggest differences between America and Norway right here. I don't know, it says like Norwegians, for one thing, make their babies a lot more tough. And they just trust each other. Like no American would leave their baby outside or let them alone at all, ever. Because Americans would be scared that someone would come along and do something.
No matter the weather.
In the snow?
This is the typical school work lunch that you bring from home, bread with different spreads.
Bread?
This is one of the spreads.
Bread with spreads. It's not... So Norwegians really like the bread.
One of the spreads. Liver pate. No, it is not made out of children.
Liver pate? Liver spread? Oh. Oh, here we go about school.
Of children. Public universities' education is free. with an exception of a $50, $100 semester. And finally,
Ridiculous. The whole Norwegian education, universities. Like, I know you have to be a Norwegian citizen, I believe. You can't just move to Norway and get a free education, which makes sense to me. But just the sheer opposite of America, right? Americans are going into massive, crippling debt for years of their life just to pay for school. It's pretty crazy how different it is.
$100 semester. And finally, this is the Colonel-in-Chief of the Norwegian King's Guard.
The Penguin?
Brigadier Sir Nils Olav III.
I just learned about him like a few days ago. Sir Niels Olav III, Penguin. That's like a Norwegian officer. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, I've heard of a few of these before, but they're still always like just absurd from an American's point of view. Some of the craziest stuff about Norway, the leaving the babies outside in the cold, it's crazy. Okay, people want to travel to Norway until they realize what? Too expensive? One dish can be 20 to 30 euros. The wine is 15 euro. Beer is 10. Coffee is 5. Okay. Okay, so people want to travel to Norway until they realize how expensive it is. Yeah, I don't know if Americans really, on average, Americans don't know anything about Norway, let's be honest. But they definitely don't realize how expensive stuff is. That's for sure. So if Americans traveled to Norway randomly, they would probably be very shocked by that.
Excuse me, how much do you pay for a month in rent in Norway?
Ooh, around 30,000.
$30,000?
No, about $3,000.
Is there any way I can see a room?
That's what I do. 30,000 NOK or krone. I didn't know the exchange rate. So I was like, oh my gosh, 30,000? Like, no, you divide it by 10. But $3,000 rent is still insane, actually.
In Norway?
Ooh, around
$1,000?
No, about $3,000.
Is there any way I could see a room tour of your apartment?
Sure.
So, oh.
Apparently,
Whoa.
the Estonian ambassador used to live here. Apparently, he used to smoke cigars in the sauna.
You have a
Whoa.
sauna in your apartment?
Yes, in the bathroom.
This place is absolutely gorgeous. And
This is so cool. Whoa, this can't be typical in Norway. This is such a cool design. Like triangular.
do you have to pay for any of the furniture?
No, he came furnished everything.
What?
Look at how wide open this place is from the...
Whoa. He has like the coolest apartment I've ever seen. What is this? It's like the top of a building. It's like the roof.
living room to the kitchen to the dining room.
Yeah, it's so hot. It's like
What?
Like what do you call the things where flowers go in?
Or greenhouse?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Okay, what's that in Norwegian?
Drivhus.
Drivhus.
Yes.
Am I saying it right? Wow, it's a pretty spacious bathroom, but never in my life have I seen a sauna.
How is there a sauna? There's no way this is normal, even in Norway. A sauna? His place looks insane. No wonder it's $3,000. It's ridiculous.
In someone's bathroom? Dude, this bedroom
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
looks absolutely insane with the exposed wood. Wow,
Yeah.
this art is pretty incredible. This room is huge. Last question, who's winning the World Cup?
After yesterday, Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
Oh, that turned out to be
Excuse me, how much do you pay for a month?
incorrect. Wow, I like that one. I've never really seen like a Norwegian apartment tour, but that seemed extra special. Okay, things I get asked as a Norwegian living in the USA. Okay, a Norwegian in the US. Are most people attractive in Norway? Probably. Yes. Are you from Copenhagen? Wrong country. I was about to say, that's not Norway. Just shows like a little American ignorance, I guess. Do polar bears walk around in the streets? Yes, they do. Yes. No. Wait, yes, they cause a lot of traffic problems. Is that an exaggeration? I was kind of joking. Polar bears, I mean, if you saw a bear as an American, you'd probably literally run away because it's just not something that happens. Okay, that was a good one. American questions towards Norwegians are always very, very interesting, to say the least.
In Norway, we don't say, "Excuse me, can I get through?"
Okay, what do you say?
We just,
What? If you got to get through.
"Till he moves." In Norway,
That's funny. That's funny. Some Americans are kind of like this if they don't like talking to people, but I guess Norwegians, like this is a generalization, I'm sure. I'm sure some Norwegians would say something, but it's a funny idea. You just you don't want to say excuse me to get through. So you just pick up your bag and wait.
"Till he moves."
And just wait until they see you. You just stare at them and wait. Okay, somewhere we will never ever go back. Oh, did they have a bad experience in Norway? Are they never going back to Norway? Lofoten Islands, way too bright at night. Oh, this is like in Norway where the sun can be out at nighttime, all night. Yes, I imagine that's hard to get used to. Can't you, like, put your blinds up and try to sleep in the dark? Wow, yeah. Yeah. I reacted to an entire video devoted to this idea. This is midnight. It's like a sunset at midnight. I mean, I would find this incredible, like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but if you're kind of over it and you just want to go to sleep, I can see where you might find it kind of annoying after a while, the sun being up all the time. Okay.
1 week.
Oh, okay. This has audio.
1 week living in Norway as an American.
Okay. Okay. Bottles? Recycling? Oh. Throwing away the cans?
1 month living in Norway as an American.
Nej, helvete.
Oh, now he's putting the cans into a bag.
Time is money, don't throw it away. Oh, nine. I thought this is like what? Like 100 kroner. No.
Oh, it's like 100 krone. That's funny. Okay, so the joke here is Americans throw away their cans and bottles, but in Norway, what, you can recycle them and get money, I guess? So after living in Norway, you're like, huh, wait a minute, there's some money. But if it's only $1, it's kind of funny. If you, I think I get the joke. I think I get it.
Norway, we got a problem. So it's about 4 o'clock right now, right? 4:30 to be exact. And the sun is completely gone and it is dark. Y'all see the sun?
Okay, so this is the opposite problem. It's funny how it works with the positioning of Norway. Sometimes you get sun all day and all night, but now he's complaining that the sun can go down at 4. So it's like way too dark, way too early.
Y'all see it anywhere? Hey, we got a problem. So if it's dark by 4:30 in the beginning of November, when does it get dark in December and January? Norway.
Right. When does it... Man. Yeah, I know that can be super extreme, like darkness all day. That is not something Americans ever think about. And I don't even think some Americans even know that the sun can do stuff like that on certain parts of the planet. I had never heard of it. I had to learn about this while learning about Norway, but that is pretty mind-boggling to Americans. That it's honestly kind of scary in a way, because they're like, oh, where did the day go? What am I supposed to do? The sun's gone.
In Norway, we don't say see you later. We say Hadi pa ba din din gamo sejolalasa. And I think that's beautiful. Give me one next. In Norway,
I think she just completely butchered whatever that phrase was completely butchered. But that's okay.
give me one next. In Norway, we don't say excuse me, can you please move? We say tut tut. In Norway,
Even I can tell they are not saying these even close to correctly.
we don't say Merry Christmas, but rather Oofda Lufisk. Hi G, fruitless left mang talk, and I think that's beautiful.
As an American who cannot pronunciate Norwegian words at all, I relate to this. I actually relate to this.
In Norway, we don't say what is happening. We say du større alpaka.
That might have been close.
And I think it's beautiful.
They think this is very funny.
In Norway, we don't say sorry. We say. Den som med på leken matalen. And I think that's beautiful.
Well, honestly, like with Norway has a lot of accents used in their letters, like accent marks above the A and things like that Americans never learn what that means or what that is. So I know that would help us pronunciate the Norwegian words better, but we have no idea what any of that means. So yeah, we say den som med på laken matal stekken. And it probably sounds so bad to Norwegians, but it is what it is, you know? That's what makes us American, I guess.
These are 3 mistakes not to make when you're traveling in Norway. Not preparing for the outdoors. The cities are great, but the real gems here are its nature, so pack some comfy shoes and get exploring.
Okay, so 3 mistakes not to make in Norway. Oh, yeah. If you went to Norway and you didn't pack for hiking and exploring in the outdoors, there's going to be a big problem. That'd be a huge waste.
Some comfy shoes and get exploring. It's very expensive. Even by Scandinavian standards, Norway is super expensive.
Yeah.
You can only buy wines and spirits to have at home from the government, and you can't buy it on Sundays. These are...
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the most, culture shock for Americans. The government sold alcohol in Norway. And how difficult it can be to get alcohol. Because in America, it's so easy. It's available everywhere, all the time. So, funny enough, the alcohol is one of the biggest culture shocks, I think, for Americans and Norway. That and letting your baby sleep outside in the winter. That's the other one. I will say that till the end of time, forever. Okay, anyway, these were pretty good. So those were the top TikToks for today. The top Norwegian TikToks. It was pretty good, honestly. Some of them are about, like, the beauty of Norway. Some of them do the funny, like, the things that just blow Americans' minds are usually on TikTok for Norway. And that's one of the things I think I enjoy the most. And even just getting other Americans' reactions on TikTok to Norway is very funny to me. So that's good. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway, Norwegian culture, stuff in Norway that I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.